Okay, I've got an interesting one for you guys. I've got a lot of, lights and gauges going weird here with communication codes. At least with this scan tool. I don't seem to have any with this one. I'm going to do it again, because I've not seen this happen yet. And we'll wait for it to slowly go through. She doesn't know what it is, but I mean, I was going down the communication route, and now I'm kind of backpedaling a little bit. So, signal looks great. Everything looks good. Could scan it again if anyone really cared. But what I'll do is I'm going to plug in the thing down here for this. It's great to do one-handed. And put you down. Okay, so this is the tool for my VCI, and I plug it in. It's gonna call me a liar now. Hey, there you go. You see that? This guy here. I don't know if you heard it. I'll unplug it. Gonna go back right as I unplug it. All I'm doing is unplugging the data link connector from my line sight. Plug it in. Hopefully I didn't bend anything. It went back, and then that's what the communication looks like. And now, if I go on here and I do a fault scan, I'm gonna get a bunch of no comms, or maybe it'll. Oh no, it didn't prove me wrong. See a bunch of no comms. Every time it sends out a signal, it's doing that, which is really weird. When I first started, I could talk to everything, no problem. Everything had communication codes in it except for the ECM. But if you went to the ECM, there was communication codes. But it didn't show up on the auto scan. And I mean, it's going through here now. That stopped doing its thing once it was done with the high speed CAN. And it's onto the low speed CAN. And then that's what that looks like. It looks fine. That's probably, see, once it's done with the low speed CAN, that's what you get. Do not want to do that. And then here we are. And it'll look like that until I unplug this. And then wham bam, Bob's your fucking uncle. But if I plug in this other tool, it does not change no matter what I do. Yeah, it's beeping at me. Can someone tell me why this is happening? I think this has led me down a rabbit hole for a few days. One day, a few days last week, and then one day a really long time ago. And, because this guy can only drop it off for so long. I'm actually after hours. It's dark out to fix this, and I think that my tool has been sending me down the wrong road. Alright, this is going to be a finish of the comm issue that's not a comm issue truck. I'm going to cut out most of the stuff because most of it's not useful to any of you guys. Basically put in the part about the scan tool, and which led me down a rabbit hole thinking I had a communication issue, and this is a word to the wise of some young techs. And I actually know this, but for some reason haven't really needed to implement it yet. If you have an issue with communication with one scan tool, that one right there, in this scenario, try another scan tool before doing anything else. I forgot about this step. It's never happened to me to this point, But that scan tool was causing a no comm. It was causing the gauges to go crazy. Even this Autel, which is, you know, same brand, it's pretty much same operating system, other than this is the older one. And I mean, that scan tool's never done that on any other car, and you can't see, maybe see the snap-on over there, but there wasn't an issue with the no-comm, and I was barking up the wrong tree, and it had a code in it for the ABS, in the ABS module for a left rear wheel speed sensor. I found it open circuited, I ohmed it, and I didn't even have to clear codes for the StabiliTrak to go out. It's kind of weird that even though it said that there was no codes in that module, that it was still saying service StabiliTrak. But you'll see, traction control ABS light goes out, service tire monitor, that's something else. He doesn't care about that. That wasn't what we asked us to do. But I would have gone down that road originally, and it would have been a really quick diagnosis. It wouldn't have been multiple days. It wouldn't have to come back after hours if I could just talk to this module and get a code out of it. And that's where I would have gone normally. But plugging in that Autel to this truck, and this truck only, I've never had that issue with any other Chevys where I couldn't communicate with any of the modules. It was causing the no communication on the high-speed CAN, which led me down the high-speed CAN. And I'm not going to show you that side of the video, but after I figured out about this, I even went after the low-speed CAN, because I had such stuck in my head that there's a communication issue here, and there is not. It is just the ABS sensor. So word to the wise, if you got a no comm with a bunch of modules, try another scan tool first to verify that it's the same. If it is, then go after the no comm. Like I said, I know this, don't know why I forgot about it, but I will never forget it again. So hopefully this has helped somebody in their scenario, and have a great day.